Have you noticed that while most actors are busy looking for their next role, Zhao Lusi is looking for something completely different? She's looking for scripts, not through the usual industry channels either. Her studio has officially launched a public call for original screenplays, revealing both the submission rules and multiple ways to collaborate. There are virtually no restrictions on who can apply. If you have a story and believe it's worth telling, you can submit it. Writers can even choose whether to sell a completed script or build a long-term creative partnership with her team. That sounds simple on the surface, but inside China's entertainment industry, it's actually a surprisingly bold move. Normally, scripts flow through production companies, agencies, established screenwriters, and industry connections. Zhao Lusi is essentially opening another door entirely. Rather than waiting for projects to find her, she's trying to find the story herself. And when you look at everything she's done this year, this decision doesn't feel random at all. Because Zhao Lusi doesn't seem particularly interested in following the usual celebrity playbook anymore. This year alone, she held concerts in Thailand and Macau. She moved further away from the sweet, youthful image that helped make her famous and embraced a much bolder, more glamorous style. It's almost as if she stopped asking whether everyone approves. In some ways, it feels like a continuation of what we've already seen from her over the past couple of years. People still remember when she shut down social media accounts with tens of millions of followers, openly challenging some of the unwritten rules that many celebrities rarely question. Whether people agreed with that decision or not, it showed she was willing to sacrifice things that most stars protect at all costs. That's an unusual attitude in an industry built around maintaining carefully polished public images. Then came another turning point. After Zhao Lusi publicly revealed her illness, public opinion shifted dramatically. Instead of receiving universal sympathy, she became the subject of online mockery. Some sarcastically labeled her a medical miracle, implying she had recovered suspiciously quickly. For many celebrities, that kind of backlash would trigger a carefully planned public relations campaign. Instead, Zhao Lusi started live streaming to sell snacks. And during those live streams, she talked about almost everything. Sometimes she discussed topics celebrities normally address through official statements. Other times, she said things that many publicists would probably wish had stayed private. Whether people liked it or not, she sounded less like someone reading from a prepared script and more like someone speaking without a filter. There really aren't many celebrities quite like that in today's Chinese entertainment industry. She often comes across as someone who's already accepted that criticism will happen anyway, so she might as well do what she wants. Even her concerts became another example. Some viewers criticized her stage outfits for becoming increasingly revealing. Instead of dialing things back, Zhao Lusi appeared even more confident, wearing bolder costumes and performing with even greater energy. It's almost become a pattern. The more pressure she receives, the less interested she seems in changing course. That same attitude appeared during one of her live streams when fans urged her to return to filming dramas. Her response surprised many people. She asked, "How does me joining a new production benefit you?" She later softened the comment by explaining that there wasn't much point accepting projects without a genuinely good script. But the remark still revealed something important. At least for now, acting doesn't appear to be her only priority anymore. Supporters see authenticity. Critics see a celebrity abandoning the image that made her famous. The truth is probably more complicated than either side wants to admit. Today's audiences often respond well to celebrities who appear genuine rather than perfectly polished. Zhao Lusi still has a remarkably loyal fan base, despite the divided public opinion surrounding her. Her concerts have attracted impressive crowds and generated significant buzz, even though they were held outside mainland China, where her overall fan base is even larger. So, despite the criticism, her commercial appeal clearly hasn't disappeared. Which brings us back to those script submissions. This may actually be the most significant part of the story. If successful, Zhao Lusi's initiative could loosen the long-standing concentration of screenwriting resources within the industry. Instead of relying only on established names, talented newcomers might finally have another pathway to get their work noticed. In China's television industry, strong scripts are often treated as one of the most valuable resources. Actors can become popular overnight, but memorable stories are much harder to produce. That's one reason script announcements tend to attract so much attention inside the industry. Of course, the public immediately raised concerns. Some netizens worried that ideas submitted by different writers could eventually be combined into future projects without proper protection. Zhao Lusi responded almost immediately. Her straightforward explanation reassured many people and strengthened confidence in the project. Aspiring writers quickly began saying they'd already submitted multiple scripts in hopes of being selected. Even so, finding the right screenplay is rarely fast. Even after choosing one, development, production, filming, post-production, and release can easily take years. And that's where the timing becomes interesting. China's entertainment industry changes incredibly quickly. New stars emerge almost every year, while established actors sometimes find themselves waiting unexpectedly long between major projects. By the time Zhao Lusi eventually returns with a new drama based on one of these scripts, will she still enjoy the same level of popularity? Nobody really knows. Looking at her current decisions, though, there does seem to be a practical strategy underneath. Concerts generate revenue almost immediately. Her popularity remains strong. If audiences are willing to buy tickets today, it makes perfect business sense to make the most of that momentum. Personally, it doesn't seem likely that Zhao Lusi can't find acting jobs. It feels more plausible that she's choosing not to accept projects unless they genuinely interest her. That may work well in the short term. The longer-term picture is more complicated. Finding a brilliant script is only half the challenge. The other half is delivering a performance worthy of it. Take a recent drama, Love's Ambition. Commercially, it performed well, but with a rating of 6.5, few would describe it as a prestige drama. Many viewers also felt its storytelling leaned toward the fast-paced style commonly associated with short-form web dramas. Like many actors from her generation, Zhao Lusi still has room to grow as a performer. At the moment, her biggest strength remains her enormous popularity. Whether that popularity alone can carry increasingly ambitious material is another question entirely. Some of her own fans have argued that what she needs most isn't another business opportunity, it's another film set. Even projects that aren't perfect could help her continue sharpening her acting skills while waiting for the right breakthrough role. Sometimes staying active matters almost as much as waiting patiently. If several years pass without a memorable television or film performance, audiences naturally begin associating someone with other parts of their public image instead. That's already happening to some extent. More people now discuss Zhao Lusi's live streams, concerts, fashion, and online personality alongside her acting career. She may genuinely enjoy that evolution, but the entertainment industry still tends to separate influencers from professional actors. Even the biggest stars in China's booming short drama market are generally viewed differently from actors leading mainstream television productions. That's simply how the industry currently works, and Zhao Lusi understands that better than most. If Zhao Lusi only cared about staying comfortable today, continuing concerts and live streams would probably be enough. But opening script submissions suggests she's thinking much further ahead. She seems to understand that the story you choose next may end up being even more important than the popularity you already have. So what do you think? Is Zhao Lusi making a smart long-term investment in her career, or should she focus on returning to acting before searching for the perfect script?